Nezuko is just a plot device. In the same vein that Demon Slayer is just a revenge shounen series and doesn't need to redefine the genre. What makes a great anime is dependent on a plethora of elements that combine, shaping the finished product. Firstly, the characterization and storytelling of tragic origins for both demons and demon slayers alike, playing off the defining empathetic nature of our protagonists, can only be described as emotional. Secondly, a well-written antagonist whose sphere of influence touches almost every character we are introduced to. He orchestrates the world around him to fuel his own evil ambitions, exclusively through fear. Yet does so with a cool composure, calm, collected, amoral, and lacking the ability to feel remorse or compassion. A villain I truly love to hate. Thirdly, the art and animation is nothing short of incredible. Sure, there are a couple of panels in the manga resembling some of Togashi Yoshihiro's illustrations from his darkest timeline, but for the most part, they are intensely captivating and glue my eyeballs to the screen, especially the details of the battle animation. Strangely enough, I've also been blown away by the carefully drawn expressions of many of the characters' eyes. Yes, eyes. Now, they say art is subjective, and subjective opinion cannot lend itself to being right or wrong. But don't you dare tell me when you look into Shinobu's eyes you cannot feel her internally screaming with seething anger while simultaneously drowning in sadness. Or that you cannot see the dull emptiness and self-loathing in the eyes of Tomioka Gyu. Better yet, the crazed stare from Sanemi, driven to madness, detailed in his absolutely harrowing backstory. Evidently in Koyoharu's drawings, the eyes are the windows to the soul, and these poor souls have been through the worst. But I digress. For me, the characterization, heinous antagonist, and beautiful artwork shoulders the burden of Demon Slayer being an off-the-shelf, cookie-cutter shonen series. Being a typical Monster of the Week, training montage filled and ass-pull power boost templated series is just a medium to facilitate me consuming an overall great anime, which is entirely why it's okay that Nezuko is just a plot device. I've kept this discussion solely relating to the anime adaptation of the series, but in actuality I believe this sentiment is compounded throughout the manga up to the most recent chapter. Anime onlys, do not worry, this won't contain spoilers, but to you manga readers out there, tell me, in the 100+ chapters after the anime adaptation stops, has Nezuko's character developed at all? Has her relationships with other main, supporting or side characters changed? Does she have motives or dreams she's working towards? Is she struggling with an ongoing adjustment from human to demon transformation and constant suppression to consume blood and flesh? We wouldn't know. This Moe character is so static. She may as well be drawn like this in every damn frame. However, my opinion is still the same, and I will say it again. It's perfectly fine that Nezuko is just a plot device. Because what really matters is that she is the driving force behind Tanjiro, and when he drives that sword through the neck of Muzan Kubitsuji and his head rolls, knowing Nezuko was just a plot device won't negatively impact that rush of satisfaction at all. This was Anime Fried Chicken. Thanks for watching. If you like this style of video, please subscribe and you'll be telling me, hey, you should make more videos just like this. Check out my other Demon Slayer discussion videos and have a great day. This was Anime Fried Chicken. Cheers.